Well, hello. This is UOAbigail, and I'd like to welcome you to our fourth episode of the Skunkworks running FTB Inventions. And you can see behind me there in the Aludel, I've got some more of this dust-infused stone, I believe it is. Ash-infused stone. Because we are going to get ready to set ourselves up in that upper base area and get ready to move all of this stuff. However, I will be leaving this here and transporting the rest of the stuff from here up there. So anyway, what we are going to need, first of all, we're going to need some exchange items. We'll go ahead and throw these in there real quick. And what we are going to need is some stone bricks. We'll take a couple stacks, and we'll go with some factory blocks. Take a couple stacks of those. Oh well, anyway, we can chisel those factory blocks later. Just check to see if I've got one around. Alright, I'll have to make one apparently. But anyway, yeah, we'll go ahead and head on up there and get started here in just a second. Make sure I've got everything I need. I think I'll probably go ahead and make a double chest while I'm at it. And just take that up there with us so we can store some of the stuff in that. Yeah, because it's about time to move out of this place. Go ahead and check on this real quick. You can see it's been running for a little while. I've already taken a bunch of wood and some saplings out of this thing already. And I've also emptied this chest a couple of times. But yeah, most of that stuff wound up going through the equivalent exchange just to get rid of the item stacks themselves. I'm probably going to go ahead and chop these things down now, since we can do the equivalent exchange, and we can plant more of them if we want them, and we can plant them more where we want them. But anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and decide where the center will be for this. So if we're going to do it with the lower area dug out, we're going to want to have our floor level probably on top of this right here. So we'll just go ahead and drop a single block down to represent that for now. And we are currently at Y78, so let's just pick a spot over here at Y78 as well. See, that's Y78 standing, Y79 on top. Did I do that wrong? Let's find out. It's Y79 on top of it. Yeah, so Y79 on top of it. Excellent. So this is going to be where roughly our floor will be. Now, if that's going to be the front of the building, just assuming that's the front and this is the back, you know, we're talking about a relatively large structure here, which is actually what I'm wanting. I'm wanting a very large building, you know, almost castle-sized, if you will. I think it'll fit perfectly, you know, right up against there, and we'll probably go ahead and have the front out this way. So yeah, let's go ahead and figure out where we want the center of this to go. And that gets us to here, and that is how many? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 blocks. So assuming we go ahead and go with 50 blocks front to back, we may want to go ahead and make it 51. Because actually, if you count that, it's actually yeah, that is actually 51. Okay, yeah, so this is 51 blocks from this block to that far block. And we got 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 25 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if we was to do 10, 20, 30, 40 by 50, this would be the size of it. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just create a boundary for now so that we can get an idea of what we're working with. We can smooth it out and add some shape to it later. So I'm going to go ahead and start placing these blocks in just so we know where we're at. And that's exactly why, because I went right past where I was supposed to be. Supposed to be in line here. I know, a waste of a diamond pick, but I don't have any other pick on me right now. So we'll go ahead and finish blocking this in. And I'll be back with you when it's done. So yeah, I went ahead and ringed this out all the way around, and when I counted it out, I found that it was only 24 by 19, and I wanted actually 25 on the interior and 20 on the interior, so I had to expand it by 1 all the way around. So yeah, that happened. But anyway, this is the exact center of the current build, and what I'm wanting to do in the exact center here, that's where I'm wanting to place these ash-infused stone. I'm wanting this to be the focal point. This is where everything comes together, since this equivalent exchange system is pretty much the go-to in this mod pack for basically everything, at least the building blocks for everything. So yeah, I'd like a nice centralized location, and this is going to be it. Now, I have to determine if I want this to be a raised platform or a sunken platform, and I'm thinking probably a raised platform would be better. So we got to go up 2 from where we are just to be at floor level. So here's the floor, and we'll probably go up 2 more and then place the stone. And then this is where the platform will be. So we'll go 1 in each direction. And then we'll right click it with the chalk. And then if I remember right, we need our book, don't we? Yeah, we need to go get our book in order to do this. But yeah, this is set, and we can do this in a minute. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and see about filling in the floor. For now, we're going to go ahead and use stone brick, and we can change that out later. Alrighty, this is the general shape of what we're looking at here for this, I would call it a room, but I don't know if it's going to be a room or like a vault or a chamber or something like that. It's going to be rather tall ceiling though. I just got up here to take a close look at it, and I just freehanded this, so it may not be like a perfect circle, but it'll work for now anyways. I can always adjust it later if it doesn't look right, because we're probably not going to work on anything in those areas there until I've got this pretty well done. So yeah, we'll head on down. And yeah, it turns out shift right clicking with an empty hand is all that was required for this. But I did bring my book, and I brought some exchange items here so that I could get blocks as I needed them. So yeah, the plan is to have there be an arched entryway at each of the cardinal directions. And I'll probably go ahead and bring these as a diagonal arch to meet in the center somewhere, and then maybe have the exact center skylit. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see how that looks. Alrighty, this is what it looks like thus far. I went ahead and put in inverted stairs up there to kind of bring it together. I may have to do the same for some of these other areas, but for now, at least with this block selection, this is what it looks like. And I'm not entirely sure about this. I may be better served to drop this block inward and move the inverted stairs down by one, but we're going to go ahead and try it with this for now. I'll probably put like stained glass panes, or I may just leave this open. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, that's what we're looking at so far. Now I do realize this is a very, very gray build. These blocks will be swapped out, some of them, and I might use a different type of block for the center part. Now the idea that I have here is that, you know, this is where we're going to get our resources from, and this is where we're going to deliver our resources to. So what I want to do is I want to have our machines here and here running down each side, and we'll devote these areas to accessory buildings such as mini farms or power generation, storage of items that won't, you know, fit in here, and living quarters. So yeah, we'll decide upon all that later. But for now, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and start getting some machines up in here, so this way we can determine exactly how this place is going to look. So I'm going to move the Ender IO machines and put them on probably this wall. Alrighty, we have the Ender IO stuff moved into this wall here. I inverted the generator and the capacitor bank here from what it was down below, because these would have had to been lowered down to here, and it just didn't look right next to the stair here. So this way we've at least got some of the texture there. But you know, I went ahead and built up the walls on these sides, but as I was doing that, instead of doing just one wall and then doing the other wall, I decided to go ahead and put the foundation for the wall in, and I actually kind of like the look of that. So I'm not sure if I'm wanting to keep these. Well, I'd probably have to go ahead and keep, you know, at least on one side, you know, in one direction, in order to get that effect, because that actually looks pretty good. Or I may just go ahead and keep all three and leave one of them open and have this be where the storage is on both sides, and just have that open. But if I'm going to do that, I would almost want it to be on this side. Have this side be open, because this is where our front door is going to be. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and move this stuff and go ahead and build that wall up, and then make this one here look like that one there. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Alrighty, that's taken care of now, and that's actually looking a lot better, considering this is the front entrance. And I went ahead and put the Ender IO stuff on the back wall here. This way we would not see the back side of them on this wall. So yeah, looking at this here from this angle, I'm thinking that these blocks should definitely be a different texture, something dark. If I'm going to stick with the stone bricks and stone brick stairs there, I should go with something, a darker texture for all of that, at least the front part of it. So yeah, that'll be something that we'll do, you know, at a later time. For now, this is just mainly getting the shape and getting dimensions and plotting out exactly where the floor is going to be and where all of our machines are going to be. So yeah, but anyway, I believe that's just about enough work on this for today. So yeah, I'm wanting to go ahead and build the magma crucible and the fluid transposer and get those up and running, and I'll probably go ahead and put those on this wall. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will be back with you in a minute. Alrighty, those are now done. I went ahead and built another basic capacitor bank and another Stirling generator with an octadic capacitor while I was at it. So this way we can get the maximum fuel efficiency, some energy storage, and we'll be able to actually begin making like redstone energy cells and resonant energy cells, etc. I went ahead and tried out these Grimstone for our darker texture, and I'm actually kind of liking that. However, the one thing I don't like really is these particle effects that come with it. But we may swap these out at a later date, or we may just chop down some more of this forest out here to reduce some of the frame rate lag, and then that will allow for these particles to not really affect things too much. I went ahead and moved all of our storage over here. Yeah, the thing is, most of it's empty. And you might be wondering, why is that? Well, it turns out that a large portion of it could be converted. And I converted as much as I could into specific items, diamonds mainly, so that this way we can just store it all kind of like energy, so to speak. This is fuel for the transmutation tablet here. And all we have to do is like throw a stack of diamonds in here, and then we can make any items that are in the book. And I've pretty well taught it just about at least one of everything except for the XP Grate and the XP Drain. I don't really see a need to add those to it right now. But as I encounter new blocks or new exchangeable items, I'll continue to add them to that book. But anyway, yeah, these are our only items that we have that are not exchangeable. Everything in this chest and everything in this chest. The only things I have left to move from down below are the industrial craft machines and the bat box and stuff like that, and that's because our electric wrench is all the way, see what direction would it be, that way, all the way down there by our miners. So yeah, until I can bring that back, those machines will be staying over there. But anyway, since the discovery of the value of the equivalent exchange system, I am going to repurpose this tree farm over here. And I will be moving it here pretty soon, probably as well, probably to somewhere nearer to our base. But yeah, since we can exchange items to get any of these things we want, this is actually going to be like a generator for the exchange. So, for example, we can take, we'll take 24 stacks of trees. It should be 24, probably. Anyway, yeah, 24 stacks of these saplings, and we'll just run them over here real quick. And yeah, that's the reason why I'm going to be moving that, is because yeah, it's a little bit of a run. And I would actually like to deliver the items to an interface of some kind, to where we can just pick them out of the interface and then throw them in here. But anyway, we'll take these out and we'll throw these in. And we'll set it to sort by energy value in descending order. And look, we can get diamonds for 8,000, and there's 16,000, so that's 2 diamonds. And 2 more diamonds. And there we go. We just converted 24 stacks of saplings to 6 diamonds. And we can just go ahead and throw these up here. Now, eventually, if we take a look in here at the equivalent exchange system, there are these alchemical coals and the like the Eternalis, or Eternalis, however it's pronounced, fuel. It's got an exchange value of 131,000. That's like, each diamond being 8, that's 10, 15, 16, like 17 or 18 diamonds per one of these. And then you can make a block, and that's over 1 million exchange energy. So we will be converting these into higher values at some point, and then we can actually just charge this thing with just like one of those larger block items, and that'll increase this value here, and then we can just pull items out of it as we need it to do whatever builds we're going to build. But yeah, we'll save that for a later date. But in any case, I do believe that we have reached the end of the episode for today. I do hope you enjoyed, and I do look forward to seeing you in the next one. Until then, this is UOAbigail saying have a great day.